Hey guys, what's up? Lord Mitra again here, your Lord of Video Games, and welcome to another episode of Trails to Azure. In the last episode, we went around and finished one quest, taking down a monster, but we've made more progress in the sense of we've been exploring more of the highways, we've been scanning all the monsters, and we've been collecting all the chests. That way, when we need to go to other missions and progress through the game quicker, we will be able to do that. And we won't have to walk all those highways. We can just take our handy-dandy car. But we're going to be starting right where we left off. We found a hidden mission here in Heyue, so let's go in. The door's sealed tight. Still sealed tight, okay. Still sealed tight. Hey, I like exploring, okay? You never know what you can find. So might as well check everything. Excellent, you're all here. It is my sincerest pleasure to welcome you to Crossbow Branch of Heyue Trading. I hope we aren't interrupting. Thank you for inviting us in. And salutations to you as well, Mr. Orlando. I've been rather looking forward to your return especially. Yeah, howdy doody. So you haven't changed a bit. I'll take that as a compliment. But my, who would have guessed that you had ties to the back alley's newest tenants, Crimson & Co. It's left me absolutely stunned. Whatever. I take it you have a fair amount of intel on them then? As a matter of fact, I do. Our two factions aren't without our, shall we say, connections. Though perhaps Mr. Orlando could tell you a few things about that. All I know is that sometime last year, my uncle and his crew picked a fight with you Heyue guys over in the Eastern Quarter. Sounded like a real bloodbath, too. Now that you mention it, Dudley did say something about that. To sum it up, we've had our fair share of romps and rebel housing with them in the past. Fortunately, we've since reached an agreement, so there's no bad blood to speak of. Though to this day, some Heyue elders do still curse the names of the Red Constellation members. No bad blood, huh? Sounds like both sides have quite a history together. As far as the Orevash compound is concerned, it truly is a pity to lose it, but what's done is done. We don't expect them to be direct business competitors in Crossbow the way the Mafia was. So you can rest assured that we're not looking to start a fight. Thanks for being so considerate. Not that I entirely believe him. Pardon me for changing the subject, but what is exactly this favor you wanted to ask? We assumed it had something to do with Crimson & Co. Oh yes, that. Cow, what's taking so long? I don't have all the time in the world. Is this It is the brat from Cold Steel. Why, if it isn't Master Zin? There's something troubling you. Of course there is. You've been keeping me waiting for ages now. When is this guy you promised come to pick me up? Oh, God. I told you I would be more than happy to show you where... And I told you you're no good. Don't make me repeat myself. I'd come all the way to Crossbow to be ferried around the place by one of our own men. But of course, that is why we took the liberty of making alternative arrangements for you today. These fine youths will be your guides. Them? Oh boy. Wait a minute here, Cal. Is this the favor you wanted to ask? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Master Zin, the grandson of one of Heiuei's elders. Would like you to take him on a tour of Crossbell. I was afraid you'd say that. You're putting in a support request for us to babysit this little squirt? How unorthodox. These are the guides you spoke of? They seem to have been young, don't they? Why did you not send someone like Ilya Platir or Dieter Croix? Jesus Christ. I fear you overestimate how much pull I have here. That being said, the people standing before you are Crossbellan celebrities in their own right. These are the ladies and gentlemen who solved that incident in the spring. Are they now? That would make you the special support section then, wouldn't it? Same one who crushed the cult? Intel Network, amazing. Wait, you heard about that? He's part of the organization, what do you mean? But how? Master Zen is the grandson of an elder. It is only natural that he would be well informed about the current events around the continent. He spent much time studying Crossbell in depth before making his visit. Of course I did. You heard who my grandfather is? The future of Heiue will be on my shoulders someday. Have to be a cut above commoners such as yourselves, mentally speaking. Friend's got a real mouth on him. Take it easy, Randy. He's just a kid. Kid that I'm gonna beat into a fucking... Let me at him. No! Randy, stop! Let me at him! Calm down! Very well, if you insist. Then I will accept this proposal. I can take this opportunity to ask more about the cult incident. Huh? What's up? Is something wrong? This is... Yes? Love at first sight! Oh. What? Excuse me? Those alluring eyes, that luscious pearl gray hair, and those beautiful, bountiful proportions. I never thought I'd meet the woman of my dreams here of all places. Teddies! You there, what's your name? Me? It's Ellie. Ellie McDowell. Nice to meet you, Zen. Ellie, even your name is lovely. Now I understand. This is why destiny brought me to Crossbell, to meet you! What is he talking about? Great. As if being a cheeky brat wasn't enough. Now he's gonna try and play grown-up too? I think Ellie has a new biggest fan. She's acceptable, Cal. I would like this lovely lady to guide me around the city at once. I'm glad to hear it. Well, off you go, everyone. Do be sure to take good care of Master Zen. Hold on a second. Should the SSS really be playing tour guide for the grandson of a crime syndicate elder? Sure, why not? Alright, we'll accept. Fucking questionable decision, but let's go. So are there any particular places in the city we should go to? I think Master Zen has a few places in mind. He'll let you know. Do be careful on your tour, Master Zen. You enjoy yourself now. Oh, I will. Let's be off, my dear Ellie. Wait, Zen? You weren't thinking of going off with Ellie by yourself, were you? What's the matter with that? There are far too many of you to travel comfortably. Besides, 3 is a crowd. I get that, but I doubt anyone would try to target a child, even if he's connected to Heiue. Still, is this really a good idea to leave them alone? No. Zin, the trade conference is approaching fast. Crossbell is on high alert right now, meaning that anything could happen. For the sake of your safety, wouldn't it be smarter to travel with more protection? She's smart. You may have a point. Very well. 2 of you may come with me as bodyguards, but no more. As for the others, let me see. They can watch from a safe distance away. How does that sound? Well, honestly, it's not too shabby of an idea. Such a pretty... It's actually standard practice when it comes to protecting high-profile individuals. Then it's decided. Well, you should be meat shield number 1, Lloyd. Which one of us 3 do you want to bring along? Let me think. You know what, Wazy? For that comment, you're gonna be meat shield number 2. How about that? Do you mind tagging along with us, Wazy? I suppose I wouldn't. I don't mind being your +1 for a little double day tour around the city. I have made a horrible mistake. Noel and Randy, you two keep an eye on us from a distance and observe our surroundings. Hear you loud and clear. Roger that. Is an arrangement to your liking, Masterson? I have no objections. Drop the Master. Get enough of that from Heiyui's members already. Sure, you got it, Zin. Good. Now let's get going. I'll specify where I'd like you to take me once we're outside. Okay. Zin in the city. Alright, let's get outside. Oh. They're not following at a distance. They're being in the party with us. Okay, I guess this is going to be different. Let me begin by laying out the details of the tour. I prefer not to repeat myself, so pay attention, okay? Let me write this down. Yeah, sure. Damn Brett's just trying to act like a big shot in front of Mademoiselle Elise. True, but he's sort of pulling it off. That lovesick fool really has it bad for her, doesn't he? Excuse me, did you have something you'd like to add? No, it's nothing. I'm ready to hear your explanation. Very well. Then I'll get straight to the point. As we discussed inside, you will function as my tour guides around the city. However, trying to navigate this place without a goal would only exhaust us. Yes. Therefore, I've decided on our eventual endpoint in advance. And where would that be? The roof of Times Square department store in the central square. Simply ensure that you take me there last. After that, you'll be relieved of your duties. Got it. That's easy enough to remember. So other than that, are we free to choose where we go along the way? No, I'm not good. I'm not about to let you parade me through the duller parts of town. Instead, I ask you to bring me to Central Square via East Street. Via East Street. Okay. So, is it me or do you already have most of this mapped out? Please, this is a special trip for me. It's only obvious that I would make preparations beforehand. That said, I don't have any plans beyond what I've already told you. I'd be grateful if you could take us on a few enjoyable detours so that I may spend some quality time with Ali. Of course. Now, Zen. Don't forget that I'm one of your guides as well. Nonsense! Out of the question! You're my guest now, Ellie, which means your only task is to relax and enjoy yourself. Oh boy, maybe lovesick was a bit of an understatement. That aside, I think I get the gist of this things now. But you know, what you're asking us for really isn't all that different from a casual stroll to the city. You sure you're okay with that, Zen? Yeah, I mean, are there any other options you want to check out? What about Arkansas Hill or something like that? Yeah, Entertainment District. There's always Michelin Wonderland. Well, that's outside the city limits, and I think they're closed right now anyway. What do you take me for? Of course, I've already been to the most notable places in all Crossbell. Okay. They were enjoyable enough, and I wouldn't mind returning in the future, but that isn't my goal for today. There's so much more I need to see at this place before I leave. I want to see Crossbell's true face, as its citizens know it, rather than the same old tourist attractions. Crossbell's true face? Put a lot of thought into this. Okay, so he's obviously been to the back alley. He was into the entertainment district. Residential is now west. There's nothing entertaining there besides the bakery. Let's imagine how pushy's gonna be once he grows up, the little Do you understand now? Daylight's burning as we speak, so I'd like to get this tour started. Understood. Let's not waste any time then. Well, we're off. Be sure to watch our backs, you two. Roger. Keep your eyes peeled up there. Will do. Okay, first things off. Have you been to the IBC? Is this the way to the IBC? I can't teleport. Oh. Was this the IBC? Yes, it is. I forgot how to get to East Street then. I think it's down, right? IBC? It's a fine building, yes. No more or less so than usual. Oh, that's screwed up. It's not your first time here, Zen? Of course not. Naturally, even Hiyue has an account with the IBC. Oh, I screwed up. Just so happens that I recently opened one myself for stock trading purposes. I'm hoping to receive some hefty dividends in the near future. And to think of it, weren't you doing something like that while you were a student, Ellie? Well, yes, I did dabble in equities a bit, but only for future reference, really. So you're no stranger to shareholding either, Ellie. I never would have guessed. That reminds me, I recently came across an interesting investment opportunity. Not many people have taken notice of it yet, and its prospects are quite promising. But of course, there are always other options in the market that I could recommend, if you like. Other options? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. I feel like a fourth wheel. Just imagine how I feel. Yeah! My apologies, Ellie. Forget I said any of that. I simply got carried away after learning the two of us shared something in common. You don't need to apologize. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. No, Ellie, you truly are a goddess. In any case, the IBC is hardly anything special to me, so there's no need for us to head inside. Let's move on to the next location. Sure thing. Okay. I can't teleport. I'm pretty sure this way down is East Street. Capella Street? I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is. There's quite a few places here that I can actually stop in. This is East Street. It's the first real chance I've had to take it all in. So you must feel quite at home here. Does it remind you of Calvert? In a sense, I suppose. But unfortunately, this is nowhere near as lively as the Eastern Quarter. Speaking of, I'd love the opportunity to show you around the Republic someday, my darling Ellie. By which I mean, you're more than welcome to come home with me. Jesus. Well, that's, quite the offer. Straight to the point. You got to respect the hustle. I agree. Alright, something interesting. Probably the Bracer Guild. This is the crossbelt branch of the Bracer Guild. Why are you hiding, Zin? Shut up, it's none of your business. My oh my, what are you doing with that cute little boy there? Don't just stand there blocking the entrance, come on over. Okay. So, who's the rascal? Is he lost? Should we help him track down his parents? Not quite. Hey, you, receptionist. Is the Divine Blade of Wind here right now? Well, someone has a mouth on him. Sorry, Dumpling, but Aris is out at the moment. Oh, good. Good? What's with the relief? Your speech, behavior, and get up point to one thing. I get it. You're connected with Hiyue, the grandson of an elder, no less. Wow. How did you know that? I didn't, silly. You were the ones who just told me. But don't think that makes me a deceiver. Every reg of fabulosity you see in front of you is 100% genuine. Huh? Understood. Why does he look and act like this? I'm a strange person. All the people in the Bracer Guild this way? Well, aren't you a rude little scamp? I'm sure you'd make a fine member of the mighty Heioi. And to only get worse with time at that. Without a doubt. That aside, why the wariness about Arios? It's not like we hold a grudge against Heioi or anything. So you say, you people have meddled in the Elder's affairs on countless occasions. The Vine Blade of Wind and the Immovable have been nothing but problems for us. The Immovable? Ah, he means Zin the Immovable. An A-rank bracer from Calvert as well as the master of the Taito School of Martial Arts. We don't see him often anymore, but he's helped us branch many times in the past. If I remember correctly, isn't Lin also a Taito practitioner? She sure is. Zin's one of her predecessors in the school, so it goes without saying that he's incredibly strong. You have to make it as a bracer. That may be, but the real issue with your guild is the code you stand by. Call it your guiding principles if you want, but that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you please in the name of civilian safety. By the same token, though, our code balances itself out. There's some things even we can't touch due to our non-interference policy. But hold the phone, little man. How do you know so much about that at your age? Seriously, I'm impressed then. Ha! Flattery will get you nowhere. Anyway, you braces are. Alright, I think that's enough griping about the guild. You're still just a child after all. Speaking of kids, Ki and Shizuku are hanging out upstairs. You should say hi to them. That's right. It almost slipped my mind that they were here. Why don't we go introduce Zin to them? What? Who are you talking about? You'll see. Let's go. By the way this is going, this seems to be the whole episode. Oh, you guys are back. How's it going? Are you in the middle of work right now? I guess you could say that, yeah. Are we speaking to these children? Do you know them? Huh? Who's that? He sounds like a little boy. Who's little? I am Zin, the man slated to bear the burden of Heioi's future as an elder's grandson. I apologize. Wow, you're so tiny, but you act as a grown-up as Lloyd and them. You're a lot more of a big shot than your size lets on, huh? Stop it! Stop calling me small! My lord. Not even the distinguished legacy of Heioi is a match for Kia. Oh, let me introduce you, Zin. These two are Kia and Shizuku. I think they're just a bit older than you. Did we mention that Shizuku is Arios' daughter? Damn, I made Arios a grandfather already. My bad, Arios. That's the Divine Blade of Winds. I bet you're a swordsman too, aren't you? Your eyes have been closed this entire time. You must be using that insight technique. Insight? How do you know about insight? No, of course not. Actually, I'm unable to see. My hearing is better than most because of it, but I'm not nearly as amazing as my father. I'm terribly sorry. It was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive me for my insolence. It's alright. Wow. Seems he can be a good little boy when he wants to. Aw. You say your name was Zin, right? You're not from around here, huh? How much longer are you going to be in Crossbell? So many questions. I'll be here about 2 more days, if you must know. Cool. Does that mean you're going to check out the tower unveiling tomorrow? We're planning to watch it from the roof of Times. You can join if you want. Are you sure? Yeah, why not? Ryu, Henri, and the other kids are coming too. It'll be all sorts of fun. You don't say. Well, if you're going to be that persistent, I have no choice but to take you up on your offer. The unveiling is tomorrow at 11 a.m., correct? Yep, see you there. Looks pretty happy right now. Perhaps he doesn't have many opportunities to play with children his age. I doubt it. You have a very nice voice, Zin. I have no earthly idea what you could possibly mean by that. You're speaking to the man who shoulders the burden of Heiuei's future. Oh, that's so adorable. Right, I think another stop could be the Long Lao Tavern. I think this is a good place. Long Lao. So they even have Eastern-style eateries on E Street, do they? Would you like to stop here for a break? Fine idea. Let's just start to get hungry, in fact. I'd like to see exactly what kind of food is served here. So was Long Lao to your liking? I'm dying to hear your opinion, seeing as you've had authentic Eastern cooking. What is the meaning of this? Dishes like this, at these prices? Is the owner out of his mind? Lower your voice, Zin, if they hear you complaining. Wait, let him finish. For example, the mapo tofu is better than anything I've had from the 3-star restaurants in the Eastern Quarter. Something this exquisite should be thrice as expensive, so why isn't it? So that's what's got you all riled up? I don't believe this. How long has a restaurant of this quality been hiding in Crossbell? Well, either way, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Well, that was it. But it's good to hear what he thinks of it. That's actually pretty cool. What else could be down here? Not a fisherman, so Shoshi's gonna bore him. What about... There's a long shot. Oh, I can't go in. What is this place? This home belongs to the chairman of the Crossbow Business Owners Association. He's a good friend of ours, in fact. Is he now? I suppose even Cow and the others would pay their respects to a man in his position. It may be wise to greet him. Oh, okay. Then let's go. Oh, I was gonna be like, is he not here?
Well, if it isn't Lloyd and the SSS. I don't believe I recognize the boy in Eastern attire there. And here I thought I knew everyone from East Street.
You're the chairman of Business Owners Association, correct? I am Zin, the man burdened with carrying the future of Heiui upon his shoulders.
Heiui, you say? They're the trading company from Eastern Quarter that recently expanded to Crossbell. Judging by your words, could it be that you're related to their council of elders?
I am indeed. My grandfather is one of them. Do you know the elders, Mr. Morris?
Oh, no, not personally. I'm really engaged in a few small exchanges with them back in my merchant days. But it makes sense that you're so sharp, considering you're an elder's grandson. But I ask what your business is with Lloyd and his team?
Well, one thing led to another. These citizens were dying to show me the sights of their beloved Crossbell. That being the case, was I to deny their simple wish? That's one way of putting it. This kid is pure ego.
So there's more to that, but the important thing is you all seem to be getting along well. Zin, was it? It would please me greatly if you were to take a liking to Crossbell, young man. I'm not ashamed
to admit that I've been mildly enjoying it. Now, if you'll excuse us.
I mean, this is amazing. What do you... since we're already here,
they may want me to visit the downtown just to show them. Maybe. I don't know. Just a random guess. Maybe not go in depth of downtown, but maybe just, boop, here it is, bye. Because I highly doubt he would want to, like, explore it, you know? Just, what is this place? It's so dreary. This is the downtown district. Sadly, it was left behind during the city's redevelopment years ago. Is that so? I suppose every nation has these sorts of places. I've seen enough. Bring me back to East Street. Post haste!
Yeah, okay. That was a short visit. I think nothing else here. So, I think let's go to Central Square. There are a few places I can stop. The SSS building, Gen 10, probably Times is last.
This would be Central Square, correct? It's about as busy as I would expect Thoroughfare to be. That's right. Times Square store's only a stone throws away from us, too.
Should we head there for right now?
I'll let the three of you figure that out. After all, as long as I get to stay by Ellie's side, I couldn't be happier.
We heard you the 40th time.
That's very sweet of you, Sin.
Anyway, why don't we have a look around before ending our little tour? I think that's wonderful. So let's go to Gen 10. It's right here. Then the SSS. I feel like he would like to know where Ellie lives.
There's the Orbital store. I've often seen it covered in magazines and such. The decor and the merchandise. Everything's so very state-of-the-art. I'll admit, I don't think anything in Calvert equals this in terms of scale. Gen 10 does carry a variety of products from nations all around. It's a testament to Crosspill's status as a cultural melting pot.
Speaking of cutting edge, they also sell computers here that you can hook up to the Orbital network.
Orbital network, you say?
Yeah, basically a system that helped bring communication devices into modern age. The Orbital Network project has been steadily growing thanks to the work of the Epstein Foundation. By accessing through through a terminal, you can transmit not only your voice, but text and pictures too. Wow, technology's come so far.
Not that I'm surprised. What do you think you are, anyway? A walking encyclopedia? Quit trying to show off.
My bad. I wouldn't really say I was. Competitive little run, isn't he? Yes. Yes, he is. I'm about to chuck him out the window. Okay, let's see. Noteworthy, probably the SSS. Oh.
What is with that giant dog?
Oh. Hey, Zate. Zate, what's he doing out here?
Maybe he just wanted a breath of fresh air.
Oh, he's scared.
Is everything alright, Sin?
Scared, are we? Seems it was Zate that finally managed to rattle your cage.
What are you talking about? Nothing scares me. You got that? Absolutely nothing! I decided that this spot holds nothing of interest to me. Let's move on to the next.
Sure thing. Maybe all just bravado, but you have to admit, admire his commitment. Yes, yes indeed. That's so cute. Alright, let's see. Went to Gen 10, went to the SSS building. I think, let's go here in Times. I think there's nothing else exciting here. Well, here we are. Times department store. Anywhere else you'd like to take Zin first? I don't think we got another chance to show him around if we go. I think we're good, though.
Decision is yours. Either way, try to be quick about it.
Let's enter the department store. I don't think there's anything else. I say we chaperone him enough for one field trip. Let's head inside.
Good. I've been looking forward to this one.
Then let's not keep you waiting. Oh, the sports car. These two are... The three people are out there.
Kate, the birds are in the coop. Or department store, rather.
What's wrong, Randy?
Is something wrong, Randy?
Yeah. Get feeling like we weren't the only ones tailing them back there.
You did? Do you suppose it was someone from Heioi, maybe?
That'd be my first guess. But to be honest, I'm not too sure. Anyway, we should probably head inside too before we lose him.
Right, understood. Welcome to Times. Well, here we are. Why don't we check out a few shops before we head to the roof? Very well. Lead the way. Is there anything? Is that a few shops? See, the store sells a variety of imported foodstuff. Now they even carry soy sauce. Well, hello there, young man. Are you from the East by chance? Not for a wide selection of authentic ingredients that any listener is sure to approve of. Is there anything we can have that you'd like to see in our shelves? Just let me know and I'll put in a special order. Okay, I'll think about it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. Oh! Snap! What?
Aren't these the fabled Mishi plushies?
He's a Mishi fanatic. Oh my god.
What are they doing here? This isn't Michelin. Ah, yes. The general store recently added a dedicated display area for Mishi merchandise.
Take you're a fan of his Zen?
Bite your tongue. I'm not going to stand for you mocking me. How could the man-fated elite Heioi possibly be interested in these childish toys? Have you no common sense?
Do you not want them?
Zen?
You don't have to take it so personally.
And I doubt Heioi had any bylaws stating that elders can't harbor any appreciation for Mishi. Enough about this. Let's... What is this? TikTok Mishi, available exclusively at Times? Gah! Like I said, only an infant would have any interest in these playthings. I don't care for them one bit, none in the least.
Sure you don't.
He's not fooling anyone. Methinks a certain Heioi's elder's grandson don't protest too much.
Yeah.
Anything?
We spoke to South Ark with a whisper.
Excuse me, how much for the TikTok Oh!
That'll be 500 Mira. Getting a present for the kid?
Well, I'm considering it, yeah.
That's only 500 Mira. Should I buy for Zen?
Yes, absolutely!
Alright, one TikTok Mishi, please. Of course, thank you. And we hope to see you again. Good thing I'm not broke as can be.
Hey, what have you been whispering about over there?
Well, funny you should ask. Here, it's for you. Lloyd handed TikTok Mishi over to Zen.
This is the store's limited edition. So that's what you were doing.
What do I always say? He's got the biggest heart in all of Crossbell.
I don't get it. Just what do you expect me to do with this?
Whatever you want. It's a gift, Zen. You should take it. Think of it as a token of remembering this day by.
A token to remember it by? Well, you've already purchased it. It'd be disrespectful to toss it in the garbage, so fine, I accept. Let me make this just one thing clear. I have no interest in this silly little dolls. Got it?
Yes, loud and clear. Yeah, whatever you say. Alright. Anything else? I highly doubt he's interested in any shoes or... I don't know what that was. Hats. These three idiots. Or clothes. Alright. If I'm speeding it, I'm sorry. Maybe I jumped something, but I highly doubt he'd be interested in any of that. I didn't see any other prompts for anything else, so...
Well, the department store's rooftop has quite a view. It's breathtaking, isn't it? You can see the entire cityscape from here.
Cityscape.
Indeed, it's managed to exceed my expectations. Oh yes, Orcus Tower.
Off he goes.
Is that it over there? may still be covered up, but the way it overshadows the rest of the city is outstanding. Come on, Ellie, get up front, right here, closer to me. Okay. Try to be careful, you guys. Don't want anyone falling over the rail. So Zen, were you satisfied with the view of the roof from the roof? It was pleasantly adequate, yes. The rest of the city-wide tour wasn't too shabby either. Must admit, I think this little outing will be one to remember. Really now? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Plan to return to Calvert in 2 days' time. After which I'll once again be surrounded by those stuffy adults, forced to endure an endless torrent of studying. Such is the fate of a man who will one day command those of others. Zen. Sounds rough. By the way, Zen, are you enrolled in Sunday school? Yes, as a means of broadening my horizons. Everyone fears the adults guarding me, though, so they don't dare approach. That's why it was so refreshing to meet Kia and Shizuku, was it? I rather enjoyed myself speaking to children my age for a change. It's a good thing we ran into them then. Pardon me, I'm not usually one to engage in useless small talk. At any rate, I've had enough touring for my liking. Escort me back to the office at once. Roger that. Alright, let's go. Oh. We just get taken. Okay. So who was tailing us? We never found that out. I wonder. It pleases me to know that you enjoyed yourself. I'll admit, it exceeded my expectations. It seemed there's more to Crossbow than Ark and Ciel in the theme park. I understand why a shrewd businessman like yourself is so taken by it, Cow. You flatter me, Master Zen. As for you, Detective Bannings, you, Miss McDowell, and the rest of the SSS have my deepest gratitude. I never could have imagined that a simple tour would please Master Zen so greatly. For that, I am in your debt. Don't mention it, Cow. We had a fun time as well.
It may not be much, but at the very least, would like to reward you for your efforts.
Oh? I don't know if that's such a good idea. We're members of the CPD, after all. Oh, I thought you might say that, which is why I refrained from having a remuneration prepared in Mira. Consider this a token of our friendship with Master Zen, rather than Heiyue. Wait, what? We are... How thoughtful of you, Cow. Don't be shy. Go on, take it.
Someone's pushy.
I don't think a no thanks is going to cut it, now that we've been framed like it. But probably not. Well, okay, as long as it's not Mira. We appreciate your generosity. Lunar Spirit Bead. Ooh. We should be going now. We'll see you around, Zen. Until next time. I'll be looking forward to it, Ellie. Be well. He's pleasant when he's not being a little dick. You must have tired yourself out walking around the city like that. Pastries have been prepared for you in our private quarters. Only the choicest delicacies, of course. Is that so? How very thoughtful. Very well. I'll let Grandfather know how well you've taken care of me. Off he goes. You're still young, but you noticed before they left, didn't you? That glimpse of wisdom and talent. I greatly anticipate seeing how useful he will prove in the future.
Right. Still, was that a safe decision to make? In that unlikely event that they had chosen to target Master Zen, you would have been the one held responsible, Master Cow.
Had that been the case, it simply would have been part of our shared destiny. However, they know just as well as I do that it's far too early for them to be making their move. Speaking of which,
Have we learned anything new on that front? Yes, we caught one or two individuals who were tailing Master Zin in the SSS. Oh, we currently have them under surveillance. Excellent. Allow them to proceed as they like, but take care to keep out of sight. And see to our crimson neighbors don't interfere, if you would. Of course. Oh, Zin in the city, completed. Okay. With all that done, we're going to leave this episode here because that was a long one. These quests are extremely long, not just one and done. Wow. In the next one, we are going to start our main quest. So hopefully we can power through those in a timely manner because I do apologize. These all have been quests. But I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and share. That always helps out against that pesky YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to join the Moonlight Army today. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. If you guys want to stalk me in my social medias, the links will be in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, take care, guys. Bye-bye.